Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome back to Cash Talks Football, where I break down all the goals scored in the Premier League. You've my over 20 plus years coaching experience and being a sports agent and doing many things from building leagues, clubs, director of coaching, and all sorts of nonsense. You don't want to hear my resume. I break down different goals scored all over the Premier League, and today we're doing Luton against Manchester United. Now, there's a couple of things. There's not really much to talk about with the breakdown of the goals, really, because they're kind of just more little silly mistakes. So I want to focus right here on this clearance here by Casemiro. And this is so undervalued with just smashing the ball down the field to go give your striker something to chase onto. And nowadays in the Premier League, everyone playing hipster football, trying to pass it out all cutesy all of the time. It's not always the best option. Remember, the only reason that you can go wide is because you can go forward. Well, what does that mean, Cash? If you haven't, if you don't really know about how width and depth is perceived on a football field, the only reason you can get width is if you have depth. So what's depth? Pushing the ball down the field or down the centre of the field, so you're pushing their defensive line back, so now you can go wide and now you can stretch the defensive line. If you can't push the defensive line back, you can't really stretch it wide, okay? Because they can just track you wide left and right, easy. So just sometimes smashing a ball down the field for somebody to go and chase onto is perfect. And that's what he does here. He smashes this ball, bosh, and now we're going to look at the next guy. Here he is with all the time in the world. So I've got to stop it quite a bit because I'm on my second copyright strike at the moment. I'm trying to dispute because they're saying it's not fair use, and it clearly is. Right, and you don't want to hear about that nonsense anyway. So you can see the defender's got all the time in the world here. There's the ball. All you've got to do is play it back to his goalkeeper. I want to show you from another angle as well so you can see how much sort of time and space he's got, and he clearly can see his goalkeeper. Same shot from the different angle. You can see he's quite clearly, all he's got to do is pass it to his keeper, and he's quids in, and he's making, the easiest little pass back at the start of the game, not even a minute in, and keeping possession, and away we go. Doesn't, completely whiffs the ball. Completely and utterly whiffs the ball and gives it to this wee man to run in 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper's positioning is not bad. Well, it is, but it isn't. It's one of those things where he's close enough so the striker has to try to make a decision early. So because the keeper doesn't have to come out and close him down, the keeper's already there to close him down. So as he starts moving towards him, bosh, look, the keeper's backing up now instead of actually coming towards him. It's two different scenarios. Now, of course, you saw Darwin Núñez chip the keeper the other day. What's this guy going to do? It's all about his touch, because he doesn't really try to beat the keeper with his touch. But he does, right? What does that mean, Kesh? He's not trying to beat the keeper. He's not trying to dribble around the keeper. He's trying to beat the keeper, put the ball into some space and have a shot. Watch. Here's that first touch that I'm talking about here. Bosh. There. He's pushed it past the keeper so he can just turn and strike it in the goal. Quite quality, to be honest. It's a good little tidy finish. Beating the keeper quite convincingly, doesn't give him a sniff or any way to get close to him. And the reason why that's important is because United had a load of 1v1s this game with, Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes, and both of them messed them up. Both of them didn't really have a clue because both of them almost ran at the keeper like the keeper was a player and tried to dribble him, and they didn't understand when the keeper is he can use his hands and how you have to make that separation to get the shot off. That's what he did there. He got that separation off. That's why that ball into the space with that first touch was important, because he made that separation, Bosch, to get it away. Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho didn't get that separation because they didn't realise that he's a goalkeeper and he could dive with his hands, and they were just too close to him, thinking he's like a field player and he can get away with, not pushing it so far away like this guy understood. Let's get on to the next goal. As this corner comes in, anyone who's listened to my channel before is going to know exactly what I'm going to say when we stop it right here. Because what are we talking about? We're talking about the D. And if you know what I mean about playing near the D, you're going to get goals if you stand around here, because this is where the ball bounces and you always needed to be defending this area here. So, or if you want to score goals as an attacking midfielder or even as a left or right back and you get to go up, for corners, stand in this area here. Two things are going to happen. When the ball breaks, you can either keep the ball going or you can get a good shot off. If you're defending, you want to stand here so you can knock it away, so you can get rid of all the stuff in the D. That's what you want to be doing. This is not, it's not a bad strike, but it's not a great strike. All he has to do is hit it on target, which he does, and it takes a ricochet off this guy here. Now, when I was watching this game, it was kind of strange because the keeper's immediate reaction is to call offside. Like he puts his arms out like, oh, it's offside. I actually think he might have, I don't know if he could have saved it or done something with this ball. Because look, He doesn't dive. He puts his hands up offside. He's clearly not offside because these two players on the back post are playing him on. But you can't just stop. Even if the guy is offside, you've got to dive. You've got to, because you know what? 9 times you're completely wrong. Completely and utterly wrong. Just watch the keeper's movement or lack of movement. He's that purple blob behind this other grainy blob of nonsense. But there he goes. You can see his feet are going to set. He's going to dive. And he doesn't. He puts his hand up. Yeah. I don't know about that keeper. I really don't. I really have no, ugh. Yeah, maybe he knows he can't save it, so he's just putting his hands up and he doesn't want to look like a prat diving for the ball. And if he goes for the, I don't know, he should have dived in my opinion, right? Even if he doesn't get it. Let's get on to the next goal. Here we go. Ball's coming into the box. Casemiro's marking him. He's doing quite well here. This is the Luton player's really looking for some backup from this guy to come over, or someone trying to come here to try to help him. I do like the numbers in the box, it's quite good, but there isn't anyone here. Look, so when he's 1v1 here, he doesn't really have much of an option. He just has to turn it, and it's Casemiro. He actually kind of knows what he's doing in this scenario. He can hold you there all day, and he's holding him. Do you see this space opening up here? This guy needs to be busting the gut to get back. This guy can read it. Look, he's running into this space here. Well done, young man. Someone knows how to play football. No way. But when he gets this turn off, the keeper needs to be doing better with this. I think this is all on the keeper. Look, turns, Josh gets. Look, I love the fact someone spots the space. Oh, well done, young man. Well done. Goes to turn, get his shot off. As it does, up comes this. Yeah, I don't know why this guy's asking for a penalty, but yeah. As it bounces up though, on this, the keeper should just be coming out and just clearing this ball. I'm going to show you from another angle after it goes in here, but from the back you can clearly see, and it's funny, it's like, from the back you can clearly see the keeper's not looking at the ball, and it's like, well, that sounds crazy. How can you not, you can't see the keeper's eyes. How would you know he's not looking at the ball? Well, you can clearly see he's not looking at the ball. So, let me show you, let's show the goal first, and then I'll show you what I mean. Right, there we go. He's flapping, he can't really get to the ball. And it's gone in. Well, he can, but he just has taken his eyes off it. See, right here, it looks like he's looking at the ball, but he's actually looking at the player. I don't know if you can tell by the blurry cam. Brilliant blurry cam, Cash. Well done. I know, mate, I know. So, when you're looking at this ball, though, watch as it comes up. He just completely flaps and misses all contact with the ball whatsoever. It's like he's not even looking or, staring at the ball or feeling that the guy that he's staring at is going to come and header it. He's jumped like a starfish, like a bit of a prat, missed the ball, and it's gone into the net box. This guy's supposed to be a world-class goalkeeper. I wouldn't even put him in the top 20. He's just awful. Maybe there's more to come. Maybe there's something I'm missing with the guy, but I very, very much doubt it. And other than that, I'll see you next time on Cash Talks Football.